Assalamualaikum and good morning to everyone. Today we would like to present about the factors scarcity that affect food security. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Iqbal Hakim bin Abdul Hafiz. My number metric is 213612. Next, my partner name is Wan Muhammad Syauqi bin Wan Dusho. His number metric is 210142. According to Dennis Collin, Professor of Agriculture Economy at University of Nebraska Lincoln, one of the reasons we talk about food scarcity and the world hunger is that we recognize there are countries of the world, even today, where people, for whatever reason, cannot provide for themselves. Nowadays, almost every country has food scarcity issue. First of all, what is a food scarcity? Food scarcity is the shortage of food that may happen when not enough food to produce, such as when a crop fails due to drought, pests, or too much moisture. There are many factors that cause a food scarcity, but today we would like to talk about two factors that cause food scarcity, which are nature resource endowment and human institution. First of all, I propose that nature resource endowment is a one factor that cause a food scarcity. This is because that the amount of nature resource a country has determined how much a country can produce for its own people. Moreover, when the country has many nature resources such as forests, water, and fertilized land, they will have access and import to other countries. For instance, Thailand produces more than enough rice to feed its own population, so it exports the supplies. Another example, in Malaysia, the rice production, the sector has only achieved a self-sufficient rate of about 70%, which Malaysia able need to 30% to import a rice from another country. Besides, the nature resource will decrease over a time. The reason is that the element is in the soil has been used as the food in fruit and vegetable. Also, many people deforest, which means the removal of the forest then convert to non-forest such as farms, ranches, and house. Namely, people waste the nature resources such as wasting food and logging. Next slide, I would like to pass my partner Syauqi.
Alright, thank you my partner Iqbal. Next, let's we go to the second factor that will affect the food security in the world. The second factor is the human institution. Humans have a major power in control the food resources because humans have ability to thinking. Means that human have a thinking skill. Is it because of the human has a brain so they can thinking? I think no, because the animal also have a brain but they cannot thinking like a human. So if the natural resources are deficiency become a problem, is it mistake from the human or from the animal? Of course, human has a responsible to overcome the problem of the food security because human is a special one of a living thing that have thinking, that can thinking and they can use their thinking skill to find a solution for the problem. Human institutions such as the government, public policy, and the aid organization can control the food security in the world. So they need to use their power to use the natural resources efficiently. They can determine whether to use natural resources in a large or in a small amount, minimum or maximum amount, depend on the situation. For example, Malaysia do not have enough paddy to accommodate all of the people. So they need to import a paddy from the Thailand. But Thailand also have a problem in producing oil palm. So Malaysia need to export their oil palm to the Thailand because the Thailand demand for the oil palm, as they don't have enough production to cover all of the population in their country. When the Malaysia export the oil palm, Malaysia can get two benefit. To benefit, the first one is they can reduce the waste of the oil palm, and the second, they can get a profit. Therefore, all of the country need to cooperate each other to fulfill the needs of the other country and try to reduce the waste. Next, another reason why the human institution is very important is the enforcement of the law by the human or by the organization. Human has a lot of idea to enforce a law to control the natural resources efficiently and give a punishment to someone disobey the law. I think all of us know about the OPEC, which is the organization stand for the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Country that control the production of petroleum in the world. OPEC consists of a few countries such as the Saudi Arabia, Malaysia, Brunei, Iraq, Afghanistan, and other countries that produce the petroleum. So the role of the OPEC is to try to limit the production of the petroleum in a certain country to make sure there are no excess in the producing of petroleum. As we know that petroleum is the non-renewable energy that will run out in one time if the amount of petroleum was finished. In conclusion, never be selfish, because we need to consider all of the living thing in the world. Mr. Thomas said that the problem of the food security is the problem of the power, because human want to have much power to control the world. They want to get a maximum profit from the world. And others, we need to one thing that I want to say that the problem of the food security occur because of the plenty of the waste. The waste come from us, so the problem is us. We need to remember that the nature is not for us, but for the next generation and for everyone. So I think that's all from us. Thank you.